Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what's going on here. As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, this one today is dealing with Miss Shanquella Robinson. So, I know y'all familiar with the story that's flown all around social media at this point that's pertaining to Miss Shanquella Robinson, who's from North Carolina, who's actually from Charlotte, North Carolina, went out, took a trip with some friends to Mexico. She's the only one who did not make it back home to her family. And that's the issue at hand that we seem to be dealing with. Because again, if y'all don't know, Miss Shanquella, she was only 25 years old. Now at first, the story went that she had some alcohol poisoning or whatever it may be, right? So that's a storyline that some people made up. Then it ended up coming out that she had a couple injuries, and the injuries resulted in Shanquella's untimely demise. Before we get into it, as always, let's first pay our respects and say rest in peace to Shanquella Robinson, condolences to her family, and much love to all my folks in North Carolina, in Charlotte, North Carolina. I know it's a lot of people who's messed up behind this because Shanquella, she was a professional hair braider. So it's a lot of people from the city who not gonna just miss her from that standpoint of view, but also with people in the city that she built relationships with. What happened was messed up. These people tried to create a whole story that was not true. And now the footage is floating around based on somebody by the name of Daejhanae Jackson, who ended up putting hands on Shanquella Robinson. So I don't know why people weren't truthful with that, but even Shanquella's mom is saying that she wants justice for what happened to her daughter. And when we do things like this, I don't believe we thinking about the fact that we're somebody else's child. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is somebody's child. Daughter, son, you know what I'm saying? Father, brother, sister, all that. Y'all know it. But again, the issue I'm having is us as black people, we don't look at each other in that light as saying, hey, why would I take it that far and you got to go home just like me to the people that love me and care for me? So how would they feel if I don't make it back? And again, especially if it's getting to the point somebody actually is trying to bring harm or danger to your life, then that's different. If not, if y'all having a discussion and it getting heated, two different point of views, or this person cheated with your dude, it shouldn't get to the point of somebody really want to take it out and they end up in somebody's untimely demise. Especially when it's the people that you came on a trip with. It's not like it's an outsider or, somebody that went with y'all. This was somebody that's affiliated to the group that you came with. We always state, hey, you got to watch the people that's in your circle. Because one of your friends, they could bring somebody around that you really don't know or mess with like that. Like I stated, she was only 25. And the most messed up part about it is the people who stood by and watched, who just recorded it. It's like, that's what we doing here? Now, I was talking to somebody about this whole situation. I was thinking, you really know who could have avoided and stopped all this? Was the guys that was standing around. So again, every dude that was standing there and watching it, those are the guys I'm looking at like, y'all a bunch of goofies. And that's real talk, man. Because again, the whole situation is bogus. It's like how I get to the point that you take a trip with somebody, no matter if y'all friends, buddies, associates, it shouldn't have got to that point. You go to your room, you walk away, you go this way, I go that way. And at the same time, those who you came with, who just watched, it's like, come on, man, what are we really doing here? That's what I'm thinking, especially at 25 years old. It's like, how did it get to the point that you take a trip, supposed to be a vacation, and it turned into something else? Now, even though Shanquella is known to take vacations here and there, on her spare time, I guess you went on a trip with some people that weren't really your friends. And again, the guys who were standing there, they bogus, man. And that's real. I'm not saying they did it. What I'm saying is, come on, we got to prevent things before it go to the next level. Y'all know that's what I mainly talk about in every video. Because we know how far things go before it get to that boiling point. You know what I'm saying? And what happened was, it was probably some minor back and forth between Daejhanae and Shanquella, and it got too heated. But that still does not mean it should have resulted in Shanquella's untimely demise. Again, only 25 years old, man. The reason why I keep pressing that issue, because there seems to be a constant cycle that we seeing. Even though this actually happened 2 days before the TakeOff situation. So again, TakeOff was October 31st, right? Shanquella was October the 29th, because it was said that she made it out to Mexico with the friends October the 28th. And the next day, man, that means, again, somebody was already feeling some type of way. Even before they woke up in the morning, even before they went to sleep that night and woke up that morning, they was already feeling some type of way. But again, I'm going to go back to what I stated before. What's going on with us, man? What's going on with my people? Like, real talk. I stated this before, man. It seems like we're not even taking our own lives that serious. And I'm speaking from a communal basis, because it's messed up that this girl did not make it back home to her family based on something probably that was very minute, that was small, because from what folks are saying, she didn't even want to do nothing back to the girl. You know what I'm saying? They said she didn't even want to put hands back on Daejhanae. That Daejhanae, she was just going in. And everybody know, the guys that was in that room, that was in that building, they should have stopped it, man. And that's real. That's the reason why women got to stop picking dudes with weak backs. And that's real talk. Meaning that thing strong, because they wouldn't have let that happen. I don't care if they don't even know the girl. It would have never got to the point where somebody is getting hands put on them, but they not doing nothing back. And you just sitting there watching. It's like, it's not even, this person's not doing nothing back. So, you know, who you having an altercation with? So again, at the same time, while we do know Daejhanae Jackson is the one who put hands on Shanquella Robinson, I'm still speaking on the point of view of, we have to have each other backs better than what we do. Just as a people, we got to do better, man. And that's real. It seems like we're not taking our life that serious. So why would anybody else? And that's messed up on Miss Shanquella, man. Because like I stated, it's a lot of people that's going to miss her for not only what she did as far as braiding hair, but the person she was. Because if she's the type to not even swing back, come on, man. That shows you right there, like, she not trying to bring no drama. Hey, who knows? She probably had a mouth on her. I don't know. But the point is, but still, it don't even matter what words were said. It should not resulted in Shanquella being set up, man, at all. Especially when it comes to the point that the people who was there, they making up stories. That's not even cool, man. It's like, again, what are we really doing out here? Now, see, this issue, this ain't got nothing to do with rap. Even though I stated the TakeOff situation, the reason why, because he was young. And again, he was not known to run the streets and do nothing reckless. And from what we seen, from the videos and footage that's floating around, based on what happened between Shanquella and Daejhanae, we don't see Shanquella put hands on nobody, man. And at the same time, why is everybody was blaming it on the dude? Even though they could have stopped it. But that still does not mean he did it. So it's messed up even from the beginning that people were saying, oh, the boyfriend. When he probably in the background looking like, man, wait till y'all get the footage of what really happened. So again, the people who was there, they got some questions that need to be answered ASAP. Because every time we turn around, man, it's our own doing this to our own, man. It's nobody else. We have to look at one another from a realistic standpoint of view. And I don't think we're doing that. So we need to mature and act wisely. And based on that, pay attention to those around you. Y'all know I'm always stating that in every video, to be aware of those around you. You could have 7, 8 friends around you. You know it's only 2 of them that's really going to be real with you and going to ride for you. And it's not going to let nothing like that happen. That means everybody there, they weren't her friends. They was just associates. They probably just need some of her money to make the trip. Come on, man. Y'all know how I go. This video is based on a woman set up by their own, by the name of Shanquella Robinson. So everybody that was there, they got some questions that need to be answered, man. And that's real talk. But we got more in store. But as always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.